NASA has released the first images taken by the James Webb Space Telescope.
The world has paused. For one fleeting moment, everything we thought we knew about the universe feels fragile, uncertain, like glass on the edge of breaking. The James Webb Space Telescope has opened its eye to the darkness, and what it has shown us has left even the most hardened scientists trembling. We are no longer just observers of the cosmos. We are witnesses to its raw beginnings, to the fire and chaos of creation itself. The first images arrive, and it feels as though humanity is staring into a mirror that reflects not our faces, but our origins. A faint red glow, almost unremarkable at first glance, hides a secret so profound it steals the breath from those who dare to look closer. 13 billion years of silence carried by fragile light has finally reached us, whispering from an infant universe that should have been calm and empty. But instead, it was already alive with fury. In that red shimmer rests a galaxy so small, it seems almost delicate, and yet within its heart lurks a monster. A black hole, not the quiet corpse of a dead star, but an ancient behemoth, already 38 million times the mass of our sun. Its very existence mocks our carefully built models, defies every assumption we've held about how the universe grows. It should not be here. It should not be this massive, this soon. And yet there it is. Proof that creation does not wait for our approval. Think about this for a moment. When the universe was barely 500 million years old, when it was just a fragile spark in the endless dark, this creature was already devouring everything around it. Its pull so powerful, its hunger so unstoppable, that the gas and dust of its host galaxy glowed a violent, fiery red. It is not just a black hole, it is a declaration. A reminder that nature is not bound by our timelines, that it can give birth to giants in an instant. Astronomers expected growth to be slow, almost gentle. They thought black holes began as seeds, the quiet deaths of the first stars, slowly feeding and merging over eons. But this one tells a different story. It grew fast, too fast, as if the early universe itself was desperate to shape titans. Perhaps it was born massive, collapsing directly from clouds of gas with terrifying efficiency. Or perhaps the young cosmos was so chaotic, so turbulent, that it fed this black hole with reckless abandon, letting it swell beyond anything we thought possible. And if this is true, then the universe we imagined is gone. Our map of cosmic history must be redrawn. What we thought of as a slow dawn, a gradual brightening of galaxies and stars, may instead have been a violent storm. Black holes blazing into existence, galaxies forming with breathtaking speed, the cosmos assembling itself in a rush of light and gravity. The thought is both exhilarating and terrifying. If black holes like this one existed so early, how many more are waiting, hidden in the Webb's deep images? How many of those faint red dots are not just galaxies, but crucibles, holding monsters that shaped the universe long before our sun was even a dream? The discovery does not just answer questions, it tears open new ones. And as humanity stares at this revelation, a shiver runs down the spine of our species. We are not only learning about the past, we are realizing how fragile our knowledge truly is. Every theory, every model, every story we've told ourselves about the universe's first chapters may be wrong. And in that wrongness lies something more powerful than fear: wonder. Because now we are standing on the edge of a truth so vast it makes us feel small, yet alive. The James Webb Space Telescope has not just taken a picture. It has pulled back the curtain on creation, showing us that the universe is wilder, faster, and more relentless than we ever dared to believe. This is only the beginning. The discovery lingers in the minds of those who study it, like a shadow they cannot shake. That faint red light, so easy to overlook, has opened a door that cannot be closed. Behind it lies not silence, but the roar of a young universe screaming itself into existence. And as humanity listens, one truth becomes undeniable. We were wrong about the cosmos. The black hole at the heart of that distant galaxy is more than an object, it is a contradiction. It is proof that the early universe was not slow, not fragile, but violent and alive. This monster, already tens of millions of times more massive than our sun, could not have grown so quickly if the cosmos had unfolded the way we imagine. The question burns in every mind. How? How does something so impossibly huge come into being in the blink of cosmic time? Some whisper that perhaps these black holes were never small at all, that they were born already massive, collapsing directly from enormous clouds of primordial gas, bypassing the deaths of stars entirely. If that is true, then the universe's first moments were even stranger than we've dreamed. Others believe that the chaos of the early cosmos, the dense clouds of gas, the furious collisions of newborn galaxies, fed them with such speed that they swelled into monsters before the universe even had time to breathe. But no matter the answer, one fact chills the heart. We are only just beginning to understand how little we know. Imagine it. In the first few 100 million years, as stars ignited for the very first time, as light began to pierce the endless dark, black holes were already shaping the cosmos. They bent the flow of matter around them, sculpting galaxies, dictating where stars could form and where light could never escape. They were architects as much as destroyers, their gravity carving patterns into the very fabric of creation. And yet there is something unsettling in the thought. If the universe was capable of creating such giants so early, what else might it have spawned? How many other unseen behemoths are out there, lurking in the Webb's deep field images, their presence betrayed only by the faintest flicker of light from their host galaxies? For every red dot on the Webb's canvas may hold a secret just as unsettling, a hidden monster older and hungrier than we dared to imagine. The implications ripple far beyond astronomy. If black holes could grow so quickly, then maybe the story of our universe is not one of gentle beginnings, but of violent upheaval. Maybe creation itself is a force far more chaotic than we ever thought. Perhaps we were naive to imagine a calm unfolding of galaxies across billions of years. The truth may be that the universe was impatient, rushing to build titans, rushing to ignite, rushing to create and destroy in equal measure. The weight of this realization presses heavily on us, because in studying these distant black holes, we are not just peering into the past, we are holding a mirror to our own future. These are not just relics of what once was, they are warnings. If the early universe birthed monsters with such ferocity, what does that mean for the universe we inhabit now? The Webb has given us a glimpse, and in that glimpse we see a universe that does not wait, does not hesitate, does not move at our pace. It is fast, violent, alive. And in that realization, there is both terror and awe. Terror because it reminds us that we are fragile. Awe because it shows us that against all odds, in a universe ruled by chaos and black holes, life found a way to emerge. We found a way to look back across the abyss, to see the monsters that came before us. This is not just science, it is a revelation, and it is only deepening with every image Webb sends back. The silence of space has never felt so loud. That faint red glow, that whisper from across billions of years, has left us with questions that feel heavier than answers. The Webb telescope has given us more than images. It has given us an unshakable truth. The universe is not what we thought it was. It never was. For centuries we told ourselves a story of calm beginnings, of stars twinkling gently into being, of galaxies slowly spinning themselves into order. But that story is gone now. What Webb has revealed is a universe born in fire and shadows, a cosmos where black holes, ancient, unthinkably massive, were there from the very start. Monsters born almost instantly, feeding, growing, shaping the very galaxies that now hold billions of suns. And here is the thought that lingers, the thought that keeps scientists awake at night. If the early universe could create such giants so easily, then maybe the cosmos is stranger than we are capable of imagining. Maybe the rules we cling to are not rules at all, but fragile guesses in the face of something infinite. Look up at the night sky. Every star you see is a survivor, a flicker of light that endured the chaos of those first brutal ages. But beyond that, In the places too far for our eyes lie the remnants of those early monsters. Black holes that outlived their galaxies, wandering in darkness. Black holes still growing, still shaping, still waiting. And when we look at them, we are not just looking back in time, we are looking at our own reflection. Because our galaxy, the Milky Way too, has a black hole at its heart, silent, hidden, patient. It does not roar, it does not consume in a frenzy, but it waits, as they all do. And one day, long after we are gone, it will decide the fate of everything we know. The Webb has not just shown us the past, it has shown us the truth of our present, and perhaps even our end. We live in the brief pause between chaos. We are the fragile echo of a universe that builds its greatest wonders out of destruction. And maybe that is the most beautiful part. That in a cosmos ruled by monsters, a cosmos where black holes were among the first children of creation, life still found a way to rise. Against all odds, here we are, staring back at the universe, daring to ask it questions, daring to imagine what else might be waiting in the dark. The Webb's mirror stares into infinity, and infinity stares back. Somewhere out there in the silence, the answers wait. But so do more questions. And as long as we keep looking, as long as we keep asking, the story of the universe will never end. Because this isn't just about distant black holes. It's about us. Our hunger to know, our need to see, our refusal to look away, even when the universe reveals something terrifying. The faint red glow in Webb's images is not just light from the past. It is a reminder of who we are, a species that looks into the abyss and keeps searching. And maybe, just maybe, that is what makes us as eternal as the stars themselves.